friends, welcome back for today's shave, which is brought to us by, I can't show you I'll show you pieces of it though. We're using, came from Art of the Shave. Way back when our Art of the Shave location in Columbus closed, I bought several pieces of soap from them, Sandalwood, which I really liked. I'd forgotten that I had this. The reason this is in pieces is I tried to press this into a bowl, and it's super hard. It's tallow-based, very hard soap. So I thought maybe I'll warm it up in the microwave. Large mistake. Don't do that. It caused all kinds of trouble. So now I've got a whole bunch of little tiny pieces. I took a small hunk and I crumbled it in my lather bowl. There's still little pieces of soap now, so when we use the soap, look how yogurty that is. Isn't that beautiful? When I use this, I'll probably get little fragments of soap on my face, but it's still good stuff. Our razor today is my Batman razor, a Feather Artist Club SS with a Kai Pro Guard. What is it? They're guarded blade. I keep forgetting. Pro Touch blades. I like these a lot. This is my standby razor. It's always here. I gotta be careful because, you know, this from last time you saw me. We had a little owie. It's not a bad owie, but it's just in a bad spot. We're using a Sterling Badger brush, which is, well, it does a good job lathering, but it also holds on to and hogs the lather all up. So I'll have to get pieces of lather and paint it on my face, I guess. Sandalwood fragrance is real good for this soap. It might be, I don't know how many years I've had this, but I haven't used it in a very, very long time. Now, let's see how we do here. And this is true when you're using the Artist Club series blades or type blades. These things are just savagely sharp and offer just no resistance. One pass takes everything off. With no pulling, no tugging, no problem. And this is 3 days of beard and it's just wiping it off. It's a whisker squeegee. What's happening in history today, huh? Well, once again, no direct big things. Doing some studying last night. And while there's not a lot of big actions, and it's been happening all along, it's not written down much. There's been a lot of little harassment type operations back and forth between the British and the colonial forces, because they're expending ammunition to the point that this morning in 1775, George, in his daily general orders, is asking his men to kind of conserve on ammunition. It may seem like you got a whole bunch when you have barrels and barrels of powder and mounds of musket balls. But the inventory showed that they were down to about 8 rounds per soldier at this point. That's pretty darn low. You can't do a lot with that low of supplies. So George is frantically trying to get supplies, sending letters to Congress, Continental Congress, saying, you know, I'm about out of bullets, and you can't run a war with no bullets. That's kind of what's going on today in history. No bullets left. Eight per person is, and they could fire. There's, yes, obviously it's muzzle loading type weapons, so you could fire, you know, maybe if you're really good, 2 or 3 rounds in a minute. So you're done shooting in about 3 minutes. Where the British, you know, they have quite a bit of that. They just don't, because they're bottled up in Boston. Maybe they don't have some other stuff, but they are still very much in the fight with as far as their supplies go. There's also a little bit of a problem with these harassment raids that folks were I just shaved the scab off. Seizing bullets and powder and stuff, but not putting it into the bucket with everybody else's. You know, keeping the booty from their raids for personal use. And that's something that George wrote about. He said that's a no-no. Don't do it. Don't like it. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't alum myself. Let's put a little water on. Hit ourselves up with the alum. Yeah, not bad. A little bit of a buzz down here. It says that I was down to the level of the skin with the feather. Good stuff. Oof. We may actually be getting ready to finish off this bottle. Probably this shave or next shave we will be out of this bottle of Thayer's Lemon. Aftershave today, let's use Lucky Tiger Bay rum. Doesn't have a strong scent, but it's good stuff. And it'll be good to help me heal this little boo-boo over here. And that's it for today's shave. Really nice one. Thank you so much for coming. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Please leave a like, share, subscribe if you're so inclined. I'm Major Rich. You find me at theshavingcutter.com, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.